Guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today is day 18 of Ethany's hashtag 31 Days of Tarot 2020, and today's prompt asks us what our fave deck is for meditation slash journey work. And well, I decided since I'm getting ready to meditate right now, I always meditate before I go to sleep, that I would share that deck with you because it literally is the deck that I always use for meditation. So I got actually this glows in the dark. It has has little stars and everything on it. It's my fave new little blankie. It's my glow in the dark blankie. And I have this tea that actually my friend sent me from Belgium. It's like a Frappuccino tea, which I've never tasted before, and it is freaking delicious. So let's jump into that deck now that we're all cozy and ready to go. As I settle in for meditation, I always have a crystal that I meditate with, as well as the deck that I use for meditation. So tonight's crystal is going to be a piece of chrysocolla, which I've had with me all day, and I just kind of felt like I needed some of that oceany chrysocolla healing vibes. So let's bust out that deck for you guys. That deck, probably no surprise to anyone, is my deck, my Wally's World Oracle, A Healing Journey Through Sacred Sites. And yes, it's my deck, and so I might have some biases, but I created it for meditation. I created it for journey work, and shamanic journeying and all of that. I wanted a deck and to be able to meet my needs and the things that I wanted to do, and healing and all of that. And so for me, I needed a deck that did not have keywords on it. I wanted to be able to soften my gaze as I settle in, and of course I'll move some of my stuffies out of my way as as I settle in for that meditation, but I just kind of gaze at the image. And so I really do appreciate decks that are photographic decks. So I made sure that this one was a lovely photographic deck. It has the calmness of my roses. It's a portal of roses, so it's like I'm going in through this doorway as I enter into my meditation, and that's kind of what I see in my meditation. I'll show you guys some of the cards, and that's my backing, by the way. So I kind of gaze into the card itself. So like, let's say I picked this card, and so I would sit with it for a few minutes, and I would just gaze at it and gaze at everything that is going on inside the card. It's like, okay, I see some water and trees, and I probably don't even take into account where the location of this picture is. It's just what is going on in the picture, and I just kind of listen to my body and what am I feeling, and where do I feel like this is going to be taking me. And then when I feel like I can pretty much see the picture with my eyes closed, I'll then close my eyes, and I always envision these portal of roses, and sometimes even see like a whole door covered in roses. And I open that door and I go through the door, and I see this bright, beam of light, and on the other side is the picture that I have in my mind from here. And from there, I just do some exploring. I sometimes have a particular thing in mind that I want to work on. Maybe I want to do some shadow work. Maybe I want to go over a block that I have. Maybe I've been having a little bit of anxiety lately, and I want to figure out what's going on. Maybe things are going great, and I just, want to see where that takes me. And I think this deck is it's great for that. That's why I created it. I created it so it could help me with things like that. And so I kind of like explore this world again, not really saying, okay, well, now I'm in England, or now I'm in Australia, or now I'm, wherever. It's I'm in this place, in this picture, and who knows where this place is. And I'm just looking around, and who are the beings that appear? Who are they my spirit guides? Are they extraterrestrial? Are they nature spirits? Like what's coming through? What messages do they have? How do I feel in my body? Am I feeling any sensations? Are anything coming up, emotions? And for me, it's easier for me to get into that place of, okay, I'm here now and I'm exploring this place and I'm learning things. And I can, get a pretty solid meditation out of that. And then when I feel like the journey is over, I kind of take a few deep breaths and bring myself back to the present, back to where I am, and kind of look at the card once again and just thank this doorway for opening and allowing me to go inside and to receive the healing. And also what I'd been doing as of late, and my friend Wasima over at Ascension Waves and Wasi Magic, we were talking, and we'd been doing kind of this very similar thing, but we realized not only is this good for journey work and meditation and kind of going in and receiving healing, but also to send healing to these places. So when our friends over in Australia, are dealing with the fires and things like that, and just getting out of control over there, I really felt like, what could I do besides, send the money that I have been sending for relief efforts, for animals and for people affected by the fires. And it was like, I do have pictures that my friends in Australia sent me. They're in this deck. And so, I was able to kind of go through, find one of those pictures, and then in my meditation and my journey work, travel to that place, and then I try to send healing and I try to send light. So it's kind of like the reverse, same kind of meditation process, but a little bit of the reverse, and then instead of me receiving the healing, I'm trying to send healing to that place. So this deck has been wonderful for that. And these aren't all my images, by the way. A lot of these images were donated from our beautiful community, from homies all around the world. That's why it's called Wally's World, a healing journey through sacred sites. They're very sacred to the people who submitted them. So anyway, that's my answer. That is my fave deck for meditation / journey work. Ooh, check out that gold. So yeah, I am interested to see what everybody else comes up with. If maybe there are some decks that I already have in my collection, maybe I could try out those decks too, maybe alongside my Wally's World. Yeah, but I am finding this challenge so interesting. It's so interesting to find out other people's points of views on just certain topics, like why they choose certain decks and books and all of that good stuff. So anyway, I will catch you spiritual homies tomorrow. Tomorrow's prompt is our fave deck for ritual magic altar work. Ooh. I have a few decks for that, so I'll have to try to narrow it down to one. But hey, if you guys are interested in this deck, my Wally's World deck, that is available on my website, www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com, where you can also catch a reading with me. And if you want me to read with the deck, you just have to let me know upon booking. And yeah, if you want to send a little tea money my way, I'm going to get back to that Frappuccino tea. Then think about joining that KWT tribe over at patreon.com/kittenswaitsandtarot. And that's it for me, spiritual homies. I will catch you later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.